Hello, child of God. Now, this morning I want to share with you why every believer has to be intentional with the kind of words that come out of them. Now, this is going to be a video on positive words. Positive words are very important in the life of every believer because God has created the universe in a way to hold on to whatever you speak out to bring them to pass. So we have to be very careful with the kind of words that come out of us, the kind of words, the kind of statements that come out of us, because this universe is designed to hold on to whatever you say as something you want to see happen in your life. It's very important. Everything God created, a lot of the things God created, with the exception of man, where he created with his hands, almost 80% of the things he created in the Garden of Eden were created by words. And he said, I've created you in my image and likeness. Man, I've created you in my image and likeness. So as a human being, you are also a creator. So whatever you create is going to manifest. It's very, 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 it's a very dangerous thing, And the Bible also tells us that out of the fullness of the heart, the mouth speaks. So whatever comes out of any human being is what has been, that's what the word is telling us. Out of the fullness of the heart, the mouth speaks. So the mouth doesn't speak till the heart is full with the matter. So whatever comes out of a person is what they are filled with. So with that, we can tell that what comes out of you describes and tells us the kind of person you are. And from that, it's going to be easy to identify certain people, especially by the kind of thing that comes out of them. You'll be able to identify who they really are. So a lot of the things we see in our reality, a lot of the things that manifest in our reality is as a result of the words we say. It's as a result of the things you think about. It's as a result of what you have in your heart. And the Bible has told us when the heart and the mind agree on a thing, that thing, nothing can stop it from coming to pass. When what you have in your heart and what you have in your mind, when the two are the same and the two agree, whatever that thing is going to manifest. Words are very powerful. Anybody that thinks words are not powerful, then they don't really, I don't know when you were born. They don't really know what they are dealing with. Words are powerful. That's why if you're a student of your word and you've read the Old Testament, you see certain curses that were laid on certain people, you see it manifesting up to even today. In certain bloodlines, certain curses are manifesting even today. So if curses work, then it tells you that words are very powerful. The same way blessings also work. We're seeing, if you're a student of your word, you read the blessings of the Israelites, and even before Joseph passed, certain things he said about what is going to happen. You can go into that in the Old Testament. You are going to find it. Certain things that were said came to pass. So words are very powerful, and every child of God has to be careful the kind of words that are coming out of you, because the universe will think you want to see it happen in your life. A lot of the things that we see happening in our reality is as a result of the kind of words we have said, we've meditated on, or are in our hearts. It checks 3 places. What you are saying outside, or what you are not saying outside, but it's sitting in your heart, you are always thinking about it. The universe will think, you want to create this thing. So you start seeing the reality of it. That is the reason why a lot of people that's the reason why Jesus will tell us, do not overcome evil with evil, but overcome evil with good. He does not tell us to go around cursing our enemies, because he knows when you curse your enemy, you open that door for those curses to even work in your life. Are you seeing the wisdom in that? There's a reason why Jesus doesn't want us to go around even cursing your enemies, because when you curse your enemies, you open the doors for those curses to also happen, to also manifest in your life, because the universe thinks, if he's cursing people, then it means he also is something he wants, and that is not it. So he tells us that, do not avenge yourself. Let me, God, creator of the universe, avenge on your behalf. Don't avenge yourself. Very important. This is where the wisdom is. Don't avenge yourself. Everything, bring it before me, and let I, the creator, deal with it, because when the creator decides to move on that matter, the universe cannot, we are not going to have any effects from that. But when you go out of your way to revenge yourself, to avenge yourself, you are opening your doors for those things to affect you, to attack your life. And then these are some of the things we have to know. And also, you have to move anybody. Maybe you are not in that place, or you are not in that state of negative thinking about negative things. You have negativity in your heart. You don't speak negative things over people. You don't speak curses over people. But perhaps the circle you find yourself in, you have people who are into that thing. It's going to affect you. When you surround yourself with people, you are not negative, but because they have not come to the knowledge of some of these things, are in the habit of speaking negative, wishing negative about other people, wishing negative things for people who they see progressing and all that. When they wish that for them, that is going to be their reality. You can't run away from that. So I'm just coming here to share this with you. This is a word about positive words. Always speak positive words, because it's going to manifest. I'm telling you. If you see somebody doing well and you wish positive for them, you've opened the doors for that same blessing to also come into your life. Because the universe thinks, if he's wishing positive for this one, then it's something he also likes, so let me give it back to him. This is how this universe is working. So I just come here to share a few of these things to help a child of God, stay away from negative things. And a lot of times, when we come into computer stuff, there's something we call garbage in, garbage out. A lot of the times it's what you feed on. If you feed on junk, if you feed on things that are garbage, you are going to produce garbage. Very important. That's why you have to edit the kind of group you find yourself in. You are not evil. You are not negative. You are not wishing curses on people. You are not projecting anything evil on other people. But if you find yourself in a group that have that attitude, very soon you start doing the same thing, because when you feed on garbage, you also, if the input is garbage, the output will also be garbage. And we know a lot of friends will have influence on you. Whatever friend circle you find yourself in, they will have influence on you. So that's why it's advisable to always, this is a Christian channel, so that's why it's advisable to find people who are Bible believing, who align with some of the things you believe in, who, especially don't oppose what you are trying to do. Sometimes you find yourself in a friend group where you are wishing positive things for yourself, but those people in that friend group that you always hang around with, they quickly come against what you are wishing for. This is a red light, it's a warning sign to disconnect those people immediately. I'm telling you, if you want to see certain things happen in your life, disconnect yourself from them. I'm giving this, I don't know who is watching this video. There's a particular person around you. Every time you wish positive things for yourself, they quickly counter it with a negative thing. Cut them off, because out of the fullness of the heart, the mouth speaks. The mouth does not speak anything that the heart is not filled with. It's just a clear sign to expose that this person does not have good things inside of their heart. And keep speaking positive things over yourself. Speak positive things, positive words, positive affirmations over yourself, you see them manifest.